Hello, Internet Law and Governance Foundation students. This is Professor David Opterbeck. I'm really looking forward to our hybrid class on Internet Law for this first part of this fall semester. This introductory video, I just want to give you a little greeting and some information about the class. There's no casebook or text you have to buy for the class. What you have to do is go to the course website. I have the course website up here on the screen. It's thecybersecurity.com/internet2015, and that will pull up the course site. If you kind of scroll down a little bit on the course site, as I will do here, you will see that on the right side of the page there is a column that says Readings and Materials, and that lists the readings for each of the six courses, each of the six course meetings that we have in the course of this module in the first half of the fall semester. I'm going to update many of these readings. I'm in the process of doing that. Class 1 is ready for you, so if you go to Class 1, you should go to that before we meet for the first time next Thursday, and you'll see all of the materials are hyperlinked. And I want you to, make sure you read all of those materials, because we'll be talking about a number of them during this week. For each class, there is also so there's a reading portion, which I just showed you. There is also an online lecture portion, and then there is an in-person meeting portion. Now, sometimes people ask and say, well, it's a 1-credit class, and it's about 2 hours of work between the lecture and the in-person a week, and that's true, but remember, it's a 1-credit class that's only half a semester. So basically it's 2 hours of meeting time. One of those hours is virtual, which is through video materials. One of those hours is in person, and then you have readings as well. So for the virtual meeting, you'll see on the left column on the website each class session. And again, some of these videos I'm going to be supplementing and updating, but Class 1 is basically ready for you. So if you look at Class 1, you'll see an introduction to what we're doing in that class. You will see a video lecture that I put together, kind of a presentation. You'll see some external videos, which are also part of the materials that you need to watch. And up here, you will see a certification form. You're going to need to click on that and download it. It's a form that you have to fill out and sign, and you need to give that to my assistant, Mary Maltofano, each week, and she's going to keep track of that. This is part of your attendance for the class. So we do keep track of this. You've got to come to the in-person sessions, and you've got to attend the virtual sessions, and the way you certify your attendance of the virtual sessions is through this little form. Another thing that I want you to make sure you look at before we meet next week is the course policies page. And when you look at the course policies, you'll see a description of the course. You'll see where it fits into the other cybersecurity law modules. You'll see some information about the exam, and you'll see some links to prior exams. It's very useful, I think, for you in the beginning to take a look at some of those prior exams. I'll do something very similar this year. I'm going to tweak the essay a little bit. I'm going to tweak some of the short answers a little bit. I'll talk to you some more about that in class. But generally the format's the same. I find that some students get a little frustrated with this first module. I talk about it a bit in the introductory materials, which is that Internet law is kind of diffuse. It's really not hard law. It's a lot of soft law. There's some economics, some other things, and so it's kind of hard to piece together. But if you look at those sample exams, you'll see the kind of things that I'm looking for. One other thing I wanted to mention, which I'm going to do this time that I haven't done before, I'm going to go back to the course materials. So when you watch these video presentations, I do these as sort of somewhat polished videos. And in most of the other modules that I teach in the cybersecurity law curriculum, I have kind of narrated PowerPoints, sort of like this one that I'm giving you right now, that describes some of the case law and other things. This one I did a little bit different, and I realize it can be a little bit hard to kind of take notes. There's not really a PowerPoint that goes with it. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you the script for the video lectures. And you'll be able to click on that script and download it, and you'll be able to take notes from that. Now the one thing that I want you just to realize is that when I actually produce these videos, the script differs somewhat in some cases from what the videos actually say. And in particular this week, there's some material in the script about the Yahoo cases, the French Yahoo cases with Nazi memorabilia, that I didn't mention in the video. I still want to talk about that stuff, so I still want you to read those cases and see the information that I give you in the script. So I'll try to do that each week, put a script up that'll more or less follow the video, and that should help you take notes. Last thing I want to mention is our in-person meetings. I tend to use the in-person sessions as kind of a flipped classroom. Most of the kind of content that I'm spoon-feeding or dishing out to you is going to be in the reading materials and in the videos. When we meet together, we're going to do some scenarios, some exercises, some things that provoke conversation and thought. I find especially in this Internet Law module, people have a lot of fun with that. So come prepared, watch the videos, read the materials, and I look forward to having a really great semester with you, and I'll talk to you all next week.